Good day to everyone. Today, I am going to present my crisis management plan for our intramural event. This crisis management plan is based on a true story when I was the president of Red Cross Youth Alpha chapter and handled all the first aid cases of the said events. The first is risk analysis. Since I am a first aider, I have the knowledge of probable injuries during the intramural, which would range from open wound, closed wound, sprain, open fracture wound, animal bites, fever, diarrhea, nosebleed, headache, concussion, asthma attack, and allergies. The second is activation protocol. The moment an injury is reported, I will determine the level of injury based on the triage system. Triage categories are 1. Emergency or red. Those with emergency signs require immediate emergency treatment. Number 2 is priority or orange. Those with priority signs should be given priority in queue for rapid assessment and treatment. Third is non-urgent or green. Those who have no emergency or priority signs are non-urgent cases and can wait for their turn for assessment and treatment. Number 3 is chain of command. The chain of command are the lines of authority. So, as the president, I created 3 teams that correspond with the 3 levels of the triage system. The first is Team 1, Alpha, for emergency. Team 2, Bravo, for orange, or priority cases. Team 3, Charlie, for non-urgent cases. Team 1 Alpha is composed of senior first aiders with complete training of first aid techniques as well as basic life support, artificial resuscitation, and cardiopulmonary resuscitation. Team 2 Bravo or junior first aiders with basic first aid training. Or Team 3 Charlie, junior first aiders with basic first aid training caters non-urgent cases. The fourth is the command center plan located at the Alpha Clinic and Alpha Ground. The command center plan is that we set up our base in the Alpha Clinic and Alpha Grounds. We have 3 booths. All the 3 teams have a ready first aid kit to provide medical assistance to students. The fifth is the response action plan. The step 1 is to triage all injuries and diseases reported. Every first aider has a ready knowledge of the injuries they had to encounter or will encounter. Team Charlie will be the first to assess the situation. Team Alpha and Team Bravo are on standby at the command center. Team Charlie will facilitate the transportation of injured students classified as red emergency and orange priority. If severely injured, as the president, I will call the ambulance to take the injured to the hospital for treatment. The step 2 is to assign them to different teams. For the injured will be assigned to different teams. The team 1, Alpha for emergency patients. Team 2, Bravo, Charlie for priority patients. And Team 3, Charlie for non-urgent cases. The step 3, this is where we begin giving the first aid treatment. For red injuries or diseases, these are classified as open wounds, close wounds, sprains, fractures, asthma attacks, and animal bites. For orange injuries or diseases, these are nosebleeds, concussions, and allergies. For green injuries or diseases, these are fever, diarrhea, and headache. Next is the internal communication plan or the step 6. We have the usage of two-way radios and cell phones. Since there are only 4 radios available, with one given to the president and the team leader of Alpha, the team leader of Bravo, and team leader of Charlie. Members will utilize their mobile phones to communicate with their team leader. The team leaders will communicate with me using the two-way radio to ask for backup, especially for Team Alpha and Team Bravo. Next is the 7th step or the external communication plan. For those who are severely injured like open fractures, we will call 911 or ask for assistance of an ambulance. The 8th step is resources. For first aid, we have different equipment like the first aid kit, the splints, triangular bandage, and different kinds of bandages. We have elastic bandage, rolled bandage, and many more others. The 9th is trainings. Trainings provided by the Philippine National Red Cross Davao City Chapter. I had my training with Red Cross from 2015 to 2016. I also have trainings with artificial resuscitation and cardiopulmonary resuscitation. We also had practice emergency drills and practice first aid responses. For example, transporting the patient from the site of the emergency to the command center. The 10th step or the final step is review. This is to check the preparedness of teams, check the steps of the plan, check the ability of each member of the team, and if those 3 steps, if there is an error, we must find it and implement the necessary changes to correct the error. That's all, and thank you for watching.